In a world full of chaos and destruction, four men are setting out to bring you the most important, nonsensical information that you didn't know you needed to know. Welcome to Essentially Nonsense.
Welcome back to another new episode of Essentially Nonsense. Last week, we took a small hiatus of our usual to give a special someone a shout out, but this week, we're jumping back in with an episode on The Last of Us. Small disclaimer. It's cut. What?
Yeah, that guy was a cuck.
Oh, yeah. That guy we talked about last week. Fuck him.
Raging cuck.
Alright. Small disclaimer. This will have major spoilers for The Last of Us Part 1. And maybe minor spoilers for the second one. Fuck you guys. So, if you don't want to hear those, you're going to have to cut off your ears or something. Don't listen. Alright.
Hold on.
What?
Is it your physical ears you see that makes the hearing, or is it like in your head and your ears just like attract the sound?
It's inside. They're like,
so if I cut my ears off, it's not going to do anything.
It will. I mean,
it will, yeah. Your ears act as little cones.
But I've got my headphones on, so it's going to go directly into my ear hole anyway.
Well, maybe what you're looking for is like the vibrations that they have. Okay, let me back up. They make headphones that instead of going in your ear, they send the vibrations to like parts around your ear, and you can still
for deaf people.
Hear it. Yeah, you can also use them if you're working out, but you need to keep your ears open. So like cyclists use them sometimes. And maybe if you did that, I don't know.
So you're telling me all you got to do to win the Tour de France is cut off your ears?
Yeah, you're more aerodynamic.
Wow.
Podcast about again?
Lance Armstrong should have done that.
I don't know. Maybe
Lance Armstrong went to the moon, didn't he?
No.
Yeah, he sold one of his testicles for it.
Okay, all right. So we're already around this podcast. But would you sell a testicle to go to the moon?
Yes. Hell, I'd sell them both.
I mean, you can take the old enchilada to go to the moon.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, how long are those space trips to the moon? They're like a few days, like a few months. They want to say they're gone.
It's months.
See, I don't think it's worth it. I'll be honest.
What's worth
you go to the moon? No way. It'll be cool maybe the first
I'll
week.
just adopt a kid. It's not like I need to fucking.
I mean, that's beside the point.
You can I think one nut.
You can, but I think space travel's overrated. I'm gonna call it right now. Sorry,
Space
Elon.
travel's overrated. No way.
It is.
You're in the minority.
What are you gonna do in space? Just sit up there? It'd be cool the first week seeing Earth. It's like, all right, when am I going home? When do I get to see the game? Like, I don't care
That's
anymore.
the whole point.
Done.
You don't have to go home. How nice is that? You get like.
What am I gonna do? Sit on a rock in space and stare at nothing?
Human free. No, you do science experiments and shit.
Ooh, science.
You know what? That sounds like a good excuse. Good excuse to get away from the wife. You know. 6 months.
I wouldn't.
Haven't you been married for like 3 days?
4.
Okay.
Oof.
Anyway,
Okay,
what's this podcast about?
Fuck you guys.
Where did we go? What happened?
Oh man, we started talking about cutting off ears.
How?
Van Gogh did it, so
Yeah.
did he?
Cutting off an ear like you would in a zombie apocalypse for some reason, right?
Wow, what a segue.
I'm doing it.
Okay, what an awful segue. Let's say that right now. Anyway, all right, Davis, I'm gonna leave this to you. Give us the quick and dirty Cliff Note version of Part 1.
Oh man,
Just a few sentences.
Okay. Guy, daughter dies in Boston. He transport another girl to a hospital. Things happen in between. People die. And then eventually you make it to, I think it was Jackson Hole?
It's just Jackson.
Jackson?
I get it. Don't worry.
That's the no spoiler version.
Well, first off, you're wrong. They're not from Boston originally. They're from Texas. They're from Texas.
Yeah,
Man,
he ends up in Boston. Idiot.
Yeah, so the QZ they're in, quarantine zone they're in at the beginning is in Boston. but his daughter dies in Texas.
Man, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't know that. And, like, even though it's been out so long, and that kind of made me tear up, like, straight from the beginning.
Like that his daughter died?
Yeah, I had no clue that was coming. I was like, there's no way they'll let his daughter die in the first, like,
Right,
5
she's the
minutes.
first character you play.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way, you
I
know,
mean,
but...
I bought this game
See.
like 4 or 5 years ago, and I played the first like 30 minutes of it, and then I stopped.
Yeah.
So I knew she died, but the first time I played it, I was like, "This is fucked up." Because I thought she was the girl on like the cover of the game.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Boy, was I fucking wrong. Like always.
See, my thing with The Last of Us, the original one, is my brother got it for me for Christmas a few years ago, and I've tried probably 3 or 4 times to play it. I just could not get it. So I've seen that girl die. I didn't know her fucking name, but I've seen her die probably 4 times.
I think you
I'm
just like
unfazed
it.
by it now. I laugh at it now. But, like,
This guy's
because I've never
fucked.
been...
That says a lot more about you than the game.
Whatever, right? But I've never been a big horror game guy. And granted, this isn't, a really scary game, but...
Yes, it is. I don't know, dude. I hate
There's
horror
scary
games.
parts.
I hate horror movies, and I get freaked out when I play this game and the second one. It's
there was
partially why I haven't beat the second one yet, because I just have to take breaks.
Yeah, there was parts where my butt was clenched a little bit more than others. But, I mean, like, I wasn't really ever scared in it.
No, it's
See,
just
my
like
thing
the
is...
jump scares.
And this is a real life fear of mine, like being in water and something grabbing a leg or something. And the entire time, there's so much like water we have to swim through. I'm waiting for one of these fucking zombies to grab my leg. I wasn't looking forward to that, but it never came.
And I said the same thing.
Yeah, like that's a real life fear of mine. Something grabbed me by the leg, I'm in the water or something. But
We were waiting for like a mermaid zombie to come. And
a
then,
mermaid, a merzombie,
Yeah.
a merby.
Yeah, I like Murby. That's official.
Yeah.
Just wait till the fucking second one. There's some fucking water. Let me tell you.
Oh, great.
Oh, good.
I spent probably like 30 or 40 minutes thinking I was gonna like eaten by a shark or some shit.
So when did they leave Boston? It was what, like they said fall, I want to say they left,
Yeah,
or like,
I think so.
and it took them until they left in like, I don't remember. I think it was like summertime they left, and they didn't get to where they were going until like that next fall, right? I'm convinced I could walk cross country faster than that.
Really?
I don't know.
I'm convinced
I
that.
feel-
That's like a year and a half walking across country.
Yeah, but she's like 14, 15.
That girl's stabby motherfuckers. I don't want to hear it.
Dude, when she first killed somebody, alright? Joel's getting fucking drowned over here.
Yeah.
And she shoots that motherfucker in the head. Honestly, I don't know. It kind of reminded me of Atreus in God of War when he first killed a person.
I don't know. I never played that.
You gotta play that one.
That's
Not
a
the
good
derailed game, but God of War is one of my favorite games I've ever played in my life. 4, I never
Yeah.
played the original, but 4 is one of the best games I've ever played in my life.
The other one.
Get your hands on it.
Get it.
This sounds like a lot of work, though.
But,
But yeah, this was like because I remember texting you when I was in Pittsburgh, like, how much farther do I got? And you said you're close. I'm like, all right, this game will end any minute now. I'll get there.
You're only on the
And,
other side of the fucking country.
Oh, I didn't know I was going clear to first off Colorado, then Salt Lake City. I didn't realize I was going that far.
Yeah.
And see,
The first off, they're talking like you gotta get to the capital, and you can see the capital from their fucking fortress in Boston.
right?
Well, this is the shortest game I've ever played in my life. No, I should have known better.
I wonder if, now that you got me thinking about it, I wonder if it is possible to walk across the country in that amount of time.
Well, I don't know. How many?
What, you don't think?
It's hundreds of miles, and it's like
Hundreds,
not
probably
only-
thousands of miles.
yeah, thousands, and it's like you got to go through cities that are destroyed and shit like that.
Yeah, and they're fighting zombies along the way.
Yeah, it's not like you're just walking a straight line. You know,
And
you got
they have to
do
like
shit.
avoid other people because when they first got to Pittsburgh, I believe they like had that truck, and Joel fucking ran that dude over because he was what he was trying to like fucking kill him or some shit.
Right.
Damn, how did he know? I would never.
He said he's done it before. That's what he said.
All right, so from Salt Lake City to Boston,
walking is 744 hours.
Yeah, 31 days, but that's not stopping.
Yeah.
Okay, but you taking stopping. You know, how much longer is that?
That's also going through Canada instead of like going over to fucking.
Look, it's not my fault he took a dumb route. There's no border patrol when you're in the zombie apocalypse.
Well, there are quarantine zones.
How did he know where to go?
He's a fucking dad. He just has that dad sense.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, honestly. It's like, I'll take his word for it. That's fine. I won't question that too hard.
I think, so you talking about jump scare. What was like the biggest one that got you?
Oh, fuck. I mean, damn.
I don't know if it was a jump scare, but the first encounter with the bloaters in the gymnasium.
Honestly, I just ran around in fucking circles till I killed it.
Yeah. I see. I didn't know how, like that thing ripped my face apart several times before I ever killed it.
I know you have to like shoot the big wart thingies on it.
See, didn't know that. I was just firing my shotgun, wasted all my rounds on it.
Yeah, I had no idea about that, but
I don't know. I know the jump scares from the second one, but I don't really know them from the first. That was so long ago. That was like a week ago.
In my head is the one, not the gymnasium, but the one when you're like in the hotel and you have to go downstairs.
Oh, yes.
Basement.
Oh, my God.
It's dark and there's all those clickers in there.
I fucking hated that. I accidentally
you gotta start the generator back up.
Yeah.
I accidentally found that key cord.
That one wasn't fun.
What happened to me is that I went and I somehow made it all the way to the generator. Like I went upstairs and went all the way back down to the generator. Saw nothing. So I thought I was alone. I start the generator, and then everything at once comes sprinting at me. So then I got absolutely wrecked by clickers because I had no idea what was going on.
Well, see, I
replay a bunch of times.
I just happened to like find the key card before the generator. So I would go to the door with the key card. Didn't work. It's like, what the fuck's wrong? So I Google it, make sure that my game's not broken. And it's all about a generator. So like, oh, okay, I'll backtrack. And as soon as I round the corner, I see something dart into that like supply closet. Like, oh no, what was that? Yeah,
honestly,
it was interesting. After
I tried that key card probably like 15 times. Just kept swiping. I was like, it's gonna work eventually, probably.
Yeah, I did.
And it never did. I was like, what the fuck? God damn.
It was a good game though.
All right, what are your favorite parts of this fucking game? Like chapters?
Man.
I think mine is honestly when you're playing as Ellie and you're fighting these fucking cannibals.
Fuck yeah.
I love that part, honestly.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I just loved playing as Ellie because she had that.
I like playing as Ellie. Ellie's a badass.
You didn't need shivs with her. It was nice.
Yeah, that was nice, but I hated it because I had no ammo, and obviously it's supposed to be like that. But I hated that fact. I had nothing to shoot people with. It was just a pain in the ass the whole time.
It got to a point when I was like wandering outside after I escaped the jail cell, and I used all of my bullets except for one, and I had like everybody looking for me, so I had to like lure them into this building and fucking jump on their back and slice their throats open and shit.
I died several times in that little arcade.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. And then the fucking lodge boss fight, it took me a while to figure out what the fuck I was supposed to do.
It's tough because like you gotta really surprise him, or it wouldn't like count it. He would just kill you. You know?
Right?
Because I remember walking through, stepping on plates.
Yeah.
Like, that's new. I've never seen where you break plates and it makes noise. Then he comes in. It's like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Can't outsmart me, game.
Yeah.
Take that, Naughty Dog.
That part was kind of weird though, because it's like I don't remember what they were like coming. They came into that town to try and kill her, right? And they're like,
well, they were after Joel, and she was protecting him because he killed some of their town members.
That's what it was.
And it was weird because it was like I can't remember the wording, but there was a part where the guy was like, "Oh, the boss of their whatever clique of cannibals was.
Mhm.
He's like, he's got himself a new pet, and then
Yep.
that wording was like, oh, what does that mean?
I think that means
I didn't
he's a
get the pet.
pedophile. Honestly.
Yeah, I didn't get the
Yeah.
pedo vibe
I was
until
like, ooh.
yeah, I didn't get that pedo vibe until he started like rubbing her hands and like, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a bit
honestly.
And then like I thought Joel was gonna come in at the last second and shoot that guy, but she fucked him up.
Yeah.
Took that machete to his head.
Joel
Whew.
fucking tortured those people to find out where she
Yeah.
was.
Shot him in the balls like 3 times.
But yeah,
That was a
that's
different
probably
guy,
my
wasn't it?
favorite like section of the game overall.
Yeah.
The ending of it or the cannibal part?
The cannibal section, honestly.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome playing as her, and like I thought it was a great part. That was definitely my favorite. What's yours, Josh? Since you hate that part.
See, as a guy who loves story, I like the cutscenes. To be honest with you, as lame that sounds, the cutscenes
fucking
were
good.
I mean, they were really good though.
Oh yeah.
Like every cutscene, like usually I'm trying to skip through them. I was watching every single one because like I'm just curious where the story's going.
Right.
Yeah.
For strictly playing part of it, running from that armored truck around Pittsburgh was pretty fun.
That's pretty badass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, when they fucking gunned those 2 people down in the street
Yeah.
in Pittsburgh, that was fucking wild. Because Ellie
Man,
just
there
had to
was-
sit there and watch, and that's not what she wanted to do.
There were some dark moments in that game.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, the guys that you meet in Pittsburgh, and then like into the sewer. Did you find all those notes in the sewer?
Yeah.
I found a lot of them. Yeah. They didn't
Nice.
suffer was the one that fucked me up.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Where like that guy got trapped in that room with those 2 girls, and he just wrote in chalk on the floor like they didn't suffer or something.
honestly,
That one-
I love walking around and like finding those bits of the story in these games. Like,
I love finding the recorders.
yeah, you can listen to them. It's so good. I mean, you don't need them to play the game, but it just builds the world up so much.
And then the giraffe scene. That's
Yeah.
iconic for like games. That's iconic. And like I thought that was the start of the game for some reason. I'm like getting through. I was like, oh fuck, I missed it. I didn't even notice it. And it was like a real big surprise when we get to what was it, Colorado? I think it was at the university. You see all the giraffes. That was really cool.
I think the giraffes were in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, you see
Were they?
monkeys
Mhm.
at Colorado.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, when
Yeah,
you see the
cool.
giraffes and shit, and that was cool.
Oh yeah, man.
And
That but that
Go.
that scene with before we get off of it, the guy where the kid got infected and he had to like kill the kid and himself eventually. He didn't have to
Yeah.
kill himself, but he did.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
ooh, that was a hard.
And
I had
Ellie
to
was
turn it
like
off.
falling for this guy, like
Oh
slowly.
yeah,
And
I
she
mean, it
was
was like a kid her age. You don't get that.
right there. She like got him that fucking toy robot, and the scene or leading up to that when you're like having to dodge the fucking sniper.
Hmm.
I thought that was such bullshit because I looked at that
Yeah,
and he wasn't even behind it, so like I couldn't shoot him. I'd much rather have just shot him instead of like dodging through buildings and shit.
Yeah, that sucked.
But then you
hated
gotta
that
sit
part.
up there and like fucking snipe zombies as they were coming.
That was the thing. Like it sucked to get there, but once you did, it like gave you the reward of just having unlimited ammo to shoot
yeah.
zombies and people with.
I probably missed my first 4 or 5 shots. I'm so bad at games, man.
Yeah.
And
But I'll tell you one thing that I did not like. Not that I didn't like, but it really screwed me up for a minute. Was when Joel fell on that like the rod
oh yeah,
and
man.
held him,
fuck
and he's like
that,
suffering. Then the next scene we play as Ellie. I'm sitting there talking to my wife. She's like, "Are you kidding me? There's no way." It was that because this whole time, I'll go ahead and spoil it now. Spoiler. See, I thought he died the entire time.
Me
The
too.
entire game, I thought he died at the end. Kind of like a Logan style thing where Logan dies in the end and the little girl runs off. That's what I thought was going to happen. Like, if that's how he died, I'm going to be so pissed off. I'll stop playing. I swear I'll do it.
Honestly,
Like, I was so
I
mad.
think Joel is one of my favorite video game characters of all
Yeah,
time,
he's good.
honestly.
yeah.
Like, I rank him up there with fucking Kratos and shit.
Yeah. I mean, they're honestly the same character, honestly.
yeah, I mean,
At least the new
basically.
Kratos.
Yeah, new Kratos for sure. But he's just so fucking cool. But
I'm with you. I was pretty fucked up when he landed on that. I was like, oh no. Like, I thought I fucked up, and it was going to go back, and it didn't go back. And I was like, oh no.
I felt like Simba. It's like, get up, Dad.
Yeah.
Dad, get up.
it's the
That's how I
stampede
felt.
scene. I think
That one.
one of the things I hated about the game was the scene. There were the parts where you had to like just run. Like I had no idea which way to go. I
Yeah.
was fucking sprinting randomly through the fucking world, hoping to find the right trail.
Appreciate that.
And there were so many times I would just like accidentally like run into a wall and just fucking die. Like the very end when you're sprinting through the hospital.
Yeah.
I fucking died like 10 times there.
Didn't die once. I'm a pro gamer.
Oh, look at this fucking guy.
Man,
I also play it on easy, but don't judge me.
I had
But see,
bunch of those fucking the tin can bombs, and I just threw a bunch of them at them, and they ran towards me, and they all blew up.
Okay, look, I don't know what I was doing wrong. I would throw one of those, and they would just sit there and smoke. I don't know what I was doing wrong.
It's supposed to like make them go look at it.
Nope, didn't do that.
It works with
I would sit there and look at it.
but not with the people.
Honestly,
But,
I didn't use the bombs at all.
I really didn't.
I used
But see-
Molotov cocktails and shivs basically the whole game.
But to your point, David, with the not pointing you out, I kind of appreciate that in a game that's not going to hold your hand and give you a route to run. I kind of appreciate that, especially a game like this where it's so dark and you got to figure things out on your own. I do like that.
I mean,
One of the game aspects that I hated, but makes total sense, is there's no fucking ammo anywhere.
Yep.
Like that last bit when you're fighting through the fireflies to get to Ellie at the end, I ran out of ammo so many times.
Yeah, you have
'Cause
to
I
hit
didn't-
shots. Like,
Yeah, you have
there's
to.
no option.
Well, good lord! I picked up the assault rifle thinking it was going to
Yeah.
be amazing.
Oh,
You
it
have to use
sucked. It was so bad.
I was
I'd
like,
rather
what
have used the
hell?
pistol. Oh my
Plus, those guys are decked out in so much body armor and helmets that doesn't even funny.
Yeah, it's like 2 headshots for the fucking helmets. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like, if I shoot you through the face mask, you should die.
Nope, sorry. That's not how it works.
Here's the thing.
Damn it.
Even if you get shot in the face and it hit, like you shot in the helmet, it's going to knock you the fuck out
Right.
one way or the other. So it's like, come on. 2 headshots.
I mean, we don't have to discuss the logistics of what happens in real life compared to a video game,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
But, I mean,
yeah.
I get it.
we can't get in that far. But they were OP in that final, like, little
Yeah.
battle.
Honestly, did you guys play the DLC that came with it?
I didn't know this was a DLC.
That's
It's like-
next. I haven't done it.
It's like right under the main story.
Oh, yeah. What was that? I didn't even
It's
play it.
well, spoiler alert. It's
Oh, wow.
oh fuck this guy. It's Ellie's prequel basically.
Oh.
It's
okay.
Well, it's her during the cannibal scene or right before the cannibal scene, but it's also her before the whole thing started, like before she got bit. So you get to play like an in between there, and it flashes back and forth, and
It doesn't-
kind of creeped me the fuck out.
It doesn't ever say how long in between where Joel's daughter dies and like from when you start playing them in Boston. They don't ever say how long in between that was, do they?
Yeah, they do. It's like right in the beginning. They put it on like the bottom right in big white letters.
How long was that though? Past? Because Ellie just makes it sound like she has no recollection of anything. I feel like it hasn't. She's 14 years old.
Well, it
I bet
was
she
at least
remembers
like,
something.
I think it was at least like 20 or 30 years.
Is that right? See, I didn't even think it was that long. I'm thinking like less than 10 for sure.
Let me look at the timeline real quick. I think it was more than 10 because he was young.
He wasn't young. I
Okay,
wouldn't say he
so
was old.
Here it is. So Sarah is born in 2001. 2013 is when Sarah dies. So that's when he's in Texas.
Okay, so she was 12.
Right. So she died here. Let's keep looking. Ellie is born in 2019.
Oh,
Wow.
so this is okay.
So it's at least 6
So,
years.
yeah. 'Cause, see, I just took it like this was only like something that's been on for like 8 to 10 years or something like that. And so, like, yeah, you don't remember any of this stuff at all, Ellie? Okay.
Yeah, so
that
it's
makes sense.
2033 when they meet up. So it was 20 years, basically,
Yeah.
from what we see. I mean,
So what you're saying is we're right on track. As
Yeah,
far as real
perfect.
life goes.
Isn't the virus, like, a real thing?
Yeah, it's called COVID.
It's
I don't know what it's called. I
the
don't remember.
cordyceps fungus? Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay, so here it is. The most cited infestor, Ophiocordyceps unilateralis, has captured public interest almost as much as zombies have. The fungus famously uses specific species of ant to complete its life cycles. To live, it must zombify an ant. That's crazy.
I just thought it was interesting with these zombies. Is like it's not the eat your flesh kind of zombies. It's just like
They just want to fuck
you
you
know
up.
pissed off people with some mushroom on their head. They want to beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Kind of tear your arms off. That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad they're not just like normal zombies because we've seen like normal zombies a billion fucking times.
Right.
But this one's like they get stronger at the more the virus takes them over, so the longer time they have to grow. And you run into some new zombie types in the next game because it's even later. I believe it's actually like it's 4 years later after
What's that?
the end of the first one, I believe.
I figured they would have aged it like 7 years.
No,
So
she's
she would be
she's
21 at
20.
the time.
She's
20.
20 in
That's
this
close
game, I
enough.
believe, yeah. Because by the time they reach Salt Lake City, she's 15 or 16 or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because it took him a year and a half to fucking get there.
I'm gonna tell you something I did not like, and I know it's the answer to the next game, David. But like from some like if this game like if I had just played this game when it came out, the very last bit of dialogue where Ellie's like, "Tell me everything you said about the Fireflies is true," that there's already people out there with the same condition they can help. He said yes. Everything I said was true. She says okay. I hated that. I hated it. I hated it so much.
Lied to her.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, that fucked me up.
He's like, I'm sitting there. It's like, okay, I guess that's what you would do if you were a father in that situation. I guess because he comes around at the end and whatever. But it pissed me off.
This is such.
I guess I couldn't say I would do anything different if I was in that same exact scenario.
I wouldn't.
But
100%.
yeah,
I would not.
It still pissed me off.
I mean,
I don't know, man. It's tough.
I feel like
it's almost selfish. It is selfish.
it's
because
100% selfish.
Who was the girl that gave him the job to begin with and
I
dies at
forget
the
her
end?
name.
Which, I mean, she says it herself. Like, this is what she wants. This is what she would have wanted.
Yeah, Marlene.
It's true. Yeah, Marlene. That's who it is. Marlene.
Yeah.
That's the truth. She would have,
100%, yeah. It's such a big part of the second game. Like, you have to keep the ending in mind. They even show you the ending again. Right? And you like... So the way the next game is like kind of set up is you play the game, you get some flashbacks, you play the game, get some flashbacks. And some of the flashbacks are like what happened because of what he said to her.
I feel like there'd be a lot of resentment. A lot of it.
I guess you'll find out, won't you?
Yeah, I guess.
It was like an hour and a half ago when I beat it. I was sitting upstairs and I was like, that small pause where he could have told the truth. I just wish.
I hated it.
Here's the other thing, though. I shot all 3 of the doctors. So who's
I only shot the one.
Yeah, I only shot the one
I
also.
shot all 3.
The other two was cowering in the corner, you dick. The one had a knife, so I shot him, but I didn't shoot
I was
the other
trying to
two.
conserve ammo, honestly.
I was too.
I
I
figured
don't
I
know
needed
why. I was mad.
Just a fucking psychopath over here. Jeez.
I can see sitting there. He's like, you're gonna try to kill my video game daughter? I'll fucking show you.
Hey, man.
Honestly, I felt that way. Like, I love Ellie's character so much.
Yeah, she is a great character.
And
Did you guys see that meme? And it was like someone. There's a picture of Ellie. It's like, thank you, Ellie, for becoming the first female protagonist of video games. And it was Samus from the Metroid series.
Yes.
Looks over, looks at the camera, like, what the fuck?
I
came out in the fucking 80s.
My wife was also telling me, I mean, all the Resident Evil games, Lara Croft, right?
Mhm.
So,
Well, I mean, she wasn't Resident Evil, but
Well, Laura
Whatever.
Croft's additionally, yeah. Like, she's
Yeah.
definitely a fucking protagonist.
yeah, absolutely.
so
I don't...
Who's a bigger influence in the video game world, Ellie or Lara Croft? Go.
Laura Croft.
Lara Croft.
That's
big
easy.
time.
Dude, she's got movies and shit. Now,
Yeah.
I do think that...
Man, Last of Us movie.
I
Ooh.
think...
I was about to segue over that. Who would you cast for Joel and Ellie?
I don't know if I'd cast Joel and Ellie, though. I think I would have it a shoot-off in the same world.
So you're just making like new characters?
Well, there are a shit ton of new characters pushed into the
I mean,
second
sure,
one.
but if you're going to do it
No,
like
into the
how...
second one, you like learn a whole bunch of new people. You play as different people and stuff.
Well, I mean, like if they were going to make like a Netflix series or a movie, The Last of Us original, like they did with The Witcher, with Henry Cavill, or you know, the Tomb Raiders obviously have like several movies. Who would you cast?
Jeez.
I think I'm just going to do. I'm going to take it straight from Logan. Hugh Jackman as Joel, and Daphne, whatever her name is for
Yeah.
X-23.
I
I mean,
think she would be a decent Ellie.
Who I don't know if you guys will know this. The original X-Men movies.
Uh-huh.
Who played Kitty Pryde? What was her name? She's a bit older for the role, obviously. She's not a teenage girl, but when I see this girl, I think of her. I think it was X2 she was in.
Katie Stewart.
It was, what was her name, man? It's going to drive me crazy.
Wow.
All right, so I'm gonna cast Matthew McConaughey, just because every time something happened, he would just be like, "All right, all right, all right."
I already hate it. Ellen Page.
Fucking
You guys look up a picture of Ellen Page and tell me that's not Ellie.
Ellen.
And then Scarlett Johansson as Ellie.
Right. Who the fuck is this guy?
Alright, we gotta kick this guy out of here.
It'd be weird. There'd be sexual tension between Matthew and Scarlett. It'd be odd.
I don't want to see Joe and Ellie kiss each other on set. That's not going to be all right. I won't watch.
I think that's illegal.
So I'm going to have
Daddy
Hugh
issues?
Jackman. Hugh Jackman is Joel and Ellen Page, like how they did it in The Irishman, where they just de-age. I'll have them do it with Ellen Page. They're going to de-age Ellen Page.
Wow.
I need somebody with the fucking accent, right?
I mean, Hugh Jackman's Australian. You would never guessed it.
Man, all those British actors, they can do any kind of accent. I mean, they have American accents, and it's like the absence of an accent. So, I can't think of the guy's name. He's the old guy. I can't remember it. I'm never going to remember it. He's in The Ranch, and he's got the mustache.
You know Sam Elliott?
If he was about 30 years younger,
No way, Sam Elliott.
you could do him.
What about Ethan Hawke?
Okay, maybe.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, they're gonna have to do a lot of work, right?
Have you guys seen the show Friday Night Lights?
No.
Yeah.
The
head
football coach. Yeah, Kyle
that
Chandler, I
honestly,
think.
Yeah, that'd be good, I think.
I'll send a picture of him if I can find it.
That would definitely be good.
You kind of have to, rough him up a bit to give him that look.
Oh, yeah.
Right there it
Let's
is.
do
Kyle
that.
Chandler and Ellen Page. That's my Joel and Ellie.
It's gotta look like he went through hell, lost his daughter, and had a falling
Exactly,
out with
yeah.
his brother in the middle of the zombie apocalypse.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. I feel like that's a good mix. We can post these on Twitter if people care, but,
I care,
They,
Davis.
they
Don't worry.
care. They care.
yeah.
We
But
have to.
I think the ones you picked are good. Mine are not.
We'll do a Twitter poll. We'll have everyone vote.
Yeah.
Who's your Ellie and Joel? Scarlett Johansson and Matthew McConaughey.
I'm gonna have to put so much more thought into that, honestly. Damn.
I guess we can get yours at a later date.
Yeah, probably in
Alright,
like
TBD.
4 years or so when I actually think
Wait till
of it.
Last of Us 3 comes out.
Yeah.
Man.
At this rate, I don't think there will be a part 3.
Wow.
I mean, I'm
Well,
not
shut
I'm not
up over
done
there.
with the second one, but
Listen,
Man, I got to get the second one.
strictly speaking on how business work, there'll be a third one.
I don't know.
If they're
I feel
trying to
like-
cash out,
I
they're
feel
not
like-
worried about quality
I don't
anymore.
know.
Some
I kind of feel
people
like they smushed
do
2
care.
games into the second one. Honestly,
Did they?
That's
I'm
what
just
it feels
saying, I
like
don't.
right now.
Businesses aren't worried about quality anymore. They're just like, hey, can we sell another one? All right, fuck it.
Well,
Hey man, have you
isn't
seen
Naughty Dog-
Zombieland 2? Come on.
What? Hold on. What, there's 2 things coming at me. What's that now?
You saw Zombieland 2. It was good.
Yeah, it was absolutely
okay.
good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Well, I mean, they
Did you
didn't
think it was necessary?
It wasn't necessary, but it also wasn't just a cash grab. You know, like they actually thought it.
I mean, they did
Sure.
take like almost 10 years to make this game.
So
Okay,
Granted.
so with the second thing, they might be still worried about a little bit of quality. It's like, all right, we still got to make this good. Like, okay, I'll talk about the greatest franchise of movies, The Fast and Furious, right?
oh my
Fast and Furious, it was good.
Did you say great?
Probably the best.
I think you messed up.
I'm confused. I think you're confused, actually. I'm gonna get this man a dictionary.
What am I confused?
It's
Fast and
terrible.
Furious. What are you talking about? It's terrible. It's awesome. Yeah, the first Fast and Furious was good. It was really good. Second one was good. Tokyo Drift was good. And then they stopped caring about quality. Like, hey, we're making money. Fuck it. I don't care anymore. We'll have The Rock hold on to a tow truck and a helicopter with 2 hands. Fuck it. The people will see
Captain
it.
America,
We'll make $1 billion.
do something like that.
Exactly the same way.
Okay,
Fast
but
Furious
Sony
1.
owns Naughty Dog, I'm pretty sure, right? So
No.
whatever game they push out, like, they're getting paid by Sony. They don't have to actually worry about how much they make off the game. And Sony is trying to, they're trying to sell games. Like, they have to push out exclusives to keep their
Sony
base.
is, yes.
Well, yeah, but they own Naughty Dog. They just released their whole, Sony developer brand or whatever the fuck it was.
But I mean,
gotta go.
Sony at the same time, all they're worried about is dollars and cents.
Right, but that's going to come from
If
the PS5.
it's a trash
not-
game,
Hell yeah.
if it's a trash game but it's still selling, you bet they'll make a sequel.
Well, this is also, wasn't this one of the best launches on PlayStation ever?
I have no idea. I could see it. I mean, the first one's obviously, and I could see it now. It's a very beloved game, probably one of the best games I've ever played. So, I mean, of course, people want to buy the second one. I could 100% see that.
Let's see here.
I don't know. We got to go back to Fast and Furious. Okay. Fast and Furious 1, good. Fast and
Yep.
Furious 2, good. Tokyo Drift
It was good.
doesn't make any sense. There
It
is
doesn't.
no
It doesn't.
connection. It's like
There is
okay.
a connection at the
Oh
end.
no!
Okay.
No! You want to hear the parallel? You guys give me so much shit over how bad Halloween is. Halloween 1,
Whoa,
good.
whoa,
Halloween 2,
whoa.
all right. Halloween 3, something of the witch doesn't make any sense in the story. Same exact shit. No, terrible. Same shit.
So,
I thought Tokyo Drift was the best one, honestly.
so guys, all right, hold on. As an FF fanatic, right? I'm a triple F'er.
FF dickhead.
Fast and Furious fanatic. So the Tokyo Drift has a character called Han in it, right?
Yeah.
Well, Han ends up dying. Then
Okay,
he's in
spoiler alert.
whatever. It's been out for I don't care. Fuck 'em. If that's spoil you, fuck you. I don't care. But anyway, Fast and Furious 4 and 5 both have Han in it, and I'm like, didn't he just die? It wasn't like
Weren't those
he was
those
he was
movies
on the
were
board.
before the other ones though? They were prequels.
Exactly. Because people don't understand. But then it turns out that Jason Statham is actually the one that killed Han.
Oh.
But get this shit. In the Fast and Furious 9 trailer,
9?
guess who fucking shows up? Guess what, mother? Han is back, fuckers. He's back.
I
and he is
liked
ready to get
Han
furious.
as a character, and
Yeah,
honestly,
Han was cool.
Fast
He's
and the
banging out the
Furious,
dope.
right? It's kind of starting to remind me of fucking Final Fantasy. There's 30 of those.
Look, guys, if you're going into this movie expecting a good movie, I don't know, Irishman or
You just said they were great.
White House,
You
they're
just
not.
said
Okay,
they
they're
were
not.
great.
I'm being sarcastic. I like them. I do enjoy seeing Fast and Furious movies. They're trash. They're all trash, except for the first couple were good.
The first 2 were good.
But they're just
Tokyo
action
Drift-
trash, and I love it.
Tokyo Drift on its own is a good movie, but it shouldn't have been named Fast and Furious. It should have just been a different.
Well, that's why it
franchise.
wasn't like number 3. It was Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, not
I think
Fast
that
and Furious 3.
I also think that new guy, that one guy, he's coming back. I think for the 9th one. I do believe
I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
I
stopped
find that
watching.
very
the redneck guy who gets into a fight at school and blows up that housing development and gets sent to Tokyo. I think he's going to be in the new one. Yeah, the main character. I could have said that again.
You know what happened with me? I hit Fast 5 and they flew out of a plane and somehow like landed on the ground and drove away.
Oh, you didn't see the one where they raced the nuclear sub? You didn't see that one?
I didn't see that.
Or how about the one where Idris Elba was basically a superhuman?
And you're telling me this is worse than like Halloween movies, like where Jason.
It absolutely is so much better than Halloween.
How? How is this worse?
You got Vin Diesel wearing a cross necklace talking about family, man. It's great.
It's like
he's just porking Letty on the side. It don't matter.
You know what?
How much? All right, in Halloween, how much of Dominic Toretto, Pork and Letty is there in Halloween? Any of it?
There isn't. But
exactly. So it's shit.
I can't remember her name right now. Oh shit!
Don't bring girls into this because you're going to lose, my friend.
Yeah, you're right. She's not.
at the start of every race, there's a girl shaking their ass.
And both of your franchises, right? Getting back to this, I looked it up, and The Last of Us Part 2
derail everything.
was the fastest selling PS4 game of the year. It's also the biggest launch of any first-party title for Sony, beating Uncharted 4 and God of War.
What does first party mean? Like exclusive?
First party mean it was like made by a Sony developing company.
Got ya.
So third party titles would be like games made by Ubisoft or EA.
But it's strictly still PlayStation only?
It doesn't have to be. It just has to be a Sony owned company that develops it.
Yeah.
Generally, they are going to be at least timed exclusives.
Is Last of Us non-exclusive?
It's exclusive.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. All right, we're on the same page.
I gotta get it.
So,
I gotta get the second one.
Like, talking about them making money, they knew they were going to make money off of it, anything they slapped The Last of Us on.
Sure.
But in order to have people buy a third one, they have to make the second one good. Because if it just fucking bombs, like, who the hell's going to buy that? I mean, look at Dragon Age, right? Dragon Age Origins, amazing game. The second one, I couldn't even get through it because it sucked. And I believe they were...
I'm just saying, and I hate to bring it back up, but Fast and Furious is breaking records.
I'm muting
every
this
time
guy.
it comes out.
No,
seriously though. Like, they break records. People go and see those trash movies. They know what they are. They're all trash.
You want to know?
It sells tickets. I don't want to hear about Halloween. I don't want to hear about Halloween.
I'm getting away from Halloween, okay? Let's just go to The Rock in general, okay?
Sorry, David, we're off the topic again.
All right, The Rock. He makes all these movies. Like, the one that I have in mind right now is the one with the tower, where he has to go and, like, save people from the tower. Right?
Skyscraper?
Yeah, that movie bombed in the U.S.
It's just
that. He's a worldwide actor. He's a worldwide actor.
That movie killed in China.
Yeah.
Like, millions, like $500 million.
What was that one where he's with the
There's
ape
also
or
like
whatever?
1 billion people in China.
It's the same way, though. It's like they'll make these shitty Fast and Furious movies, and Americans will hate it because it's like, okay, like,
how dare you?
You've done this 9 times.
We're spoiled, all right? We like...
And they go over there, and it's like, wow, explosions and shit, I guess. And then
I think
there you go.
We're just not that into mindless action movies anymore.
Nope.
I mean, sometimes,
okay, I strongly disagree.
I'll still sit down and like watch one every once in a while, but America as a whole, I think, is looking for larger story arcs, and this is probably partly due to Marvel.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say we're spoiled because of Marvel.
They spent 12 years building a story, and people fucking loved it. Every bit of it, almost every bit of it. We're excluding the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, that one sucked.
But
that is one of the only ones I've seen, and it was.
Okay, that's not a good reference point. I love the MCU. That is a bad way to start. Once you get past like the first couple, Iron Man was the first one.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Incredible Hulk
I'm
Look it up.
100% sure.
Look
I'm
it up.
100%
I'm right,
sure.
dude. I'm right.
Okay. Back to The Last of Us. We're what 45 minutes. Let's give our final thoughts on the game.
My final thoughts are on the second one, though. Damn it. God. I'm going to talk about the second one. Listen to this.
I'll take the headset off.
I do not like the way they did the story. I feel like I got the whole way through the game just for it to fucking throw me back.
Oh, wow.
Like, I literally feel like I'm repeating myself.
Oh, no.
And I could do without that. I don't know. I did see a tweet from one of the people that worked on the game. I don't know if it was the game director or one of the artists or developers, but they said that you had to go in with an open mind. So that's what I've been trying to do. I'm trying to keep an open mind about it. And damn, I don't know. I'm going to finish it, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to, I think I'll like it by the end. I just don't like it right now.
And I do have to say, I was right. Iron Man came out May. Incredible Hulk was June.
Wow.
But, if we're reviewing and rating, which we're about to do, if we haven't started already, because I haven't paid attention, I'll be totally honest with you. I'm an awful podcaster. But
True.
if we're gonna rate the first one, so like I said, I couldn't get into it the first couple of times I played it for whatever reason. I don't know if it was because it was a quote unquote scary game, I didn't like it, or I don't know what it was. But after playing it for the third, fourth time, I really fucking love it. I give it 3 scissor duct tape poles out of 4.
What?
I don't know what that means.
That's my ranking. Yeah, because you make the pipes and duct tape scissors to them. That
I
happens.
never did that. I used all my scissors for shivs.
I had plenty of scissors.
Yeah, I actually ended up not using shivs after the first half of the game because
I
there
didn't
was
either.
a lot of people.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't either. Now think about it.
And,
Well, go ahead.
okay, yeah. Also with the second one, every time, all the features I mentioned that I wanted in the first one, like breaking windows and silence guns and shit, they're in the second one. And it's fucking sweet. I can also change my controls and shit. So
I do have a complaint about The Last of Us. It's like they don't even know they're in. They're just screaming in the middle of a city. When I was talking about the end of that where you have to kill the 2 bloaters and all those zombies, I didn't kill I killed them all but 1 bloater, and then I put Ellie on top of that bus or whatever. It's like, all right, Joel, here comes the thing. Just throws this thing down the wall. I'm like, shut the fuck up, girl. There's a thing over here.
You open a door and you're like, oh, this is so fucking loud, but really the zombies ignore it for some fucking reason.
Yeah. Whatever. Small complaint.
Yeah, that still happens a little bit.
Yeah. What can you do? I mean, when you have a duo, it's hard to make your because you'd be pissed if it was the other way around.
Yeah, I'm just nitpicking it. It was a really good game. I'm just nitpicking at it. But
I mean, it was a great game. I played it one time only, and it was I hate to sound like my dad, but it felt like I was playing a movie. You know what I mean? I was
talk about a movie. I listened to a I listened to a
Fast and
podcast.
Furious.
I listened to a podcast, and that's one reason a guy said he couldn't play it. It's too much like a movie. He didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, which I thought was interesting. It is a lot like a movie.
Weird though.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
like, if I wanted to see a movie, I'd go see a movie. But
I don't know. I feel like there's so much more to it though. You're playing the movie, but there's not 4 hours of cutscenes.
Right.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. But
yeah, I don't know. Fuck that guy.
I love the game overall. David, I absolutely love that part where you're playing as Ellie. I thought that was badass, especially in a snowstorm. You're hiding and shit and sneaking up. I snuck up on all those people because they couldn't see and all that stuff. But I thought the game overall was badass. But the ending, man, it killed me. Oh, it was so tough.
I'm telling you, you just gotta play like the first few hours of the next one, and then it gets even worse.
Oh, yay. But it was like, I was screaming at my TV. I'm like, no, don't lie. No.
Give me an option, goddammit. I don't know. I feel like, you know what? Fuck it. I think that's enough for today.
Yep.
That's it.
Side topics.
Yep. That's it. We're at 50 minutes.
So I didn't have a side topic, but I thought it'd be interesting. I know I've touched on this in that previous episode, but
Fast and Furious.
what is your top 3 video games?
Oh, fuck. Let me turn on my light real quick so I can see them all.
Because I can tell you, I do not have 3. I have like probably 15. I'm prepared to share them all with you if you want.
Wow. Are we talking franchises or just games?
It doesn't have to be. It could be a franchise if you want.
I gotta go, Halo 3. That's a good one. Last of Us, I'll give it that because it was a hell of a game. And then, just Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That's right off the top.
I have literally 15 of them, and I'll name them all. Ready? God of War. And there's no particular order.
Rapid fire.
God of War 4. The new Spider-Man game. Red Dead Redemption 2. Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1. Yeah, you guys remember that?
I don't play Call of Duty.
You bunch of Call of Duty fucking posers. That was PS2 age, baby. GTA 4 or 5, whichever, don't care. Last of Us makes the list. Uncharted Among Thieves and Uncharted 4 A Thief's End. 2 good Uncharted games. Batman Arkham Knight. Oblivion. Hate Skyrim. Oblivion's better. Star Wars Battlefront on the PlayStation 2. And the Spider-Man game on the PlayStation 2. With like Tobey Maguire voicing it. It's great. Spyro. The original Injustice. And finally, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle from Bikini Bottom.
I'll give it to you. I counted, and that was actually 15.
It's damn right it was.
I think if I had to say some of my favorite games, I would say PS4 Spider-Man. Fucking love it.
Good one.
Journey.
I played Journey.
Honestly, it takes me like an hour to beat it every time, but I love that hour every time I do it.
Yeah.
It's one of the only games I've actually played multiple playthroughs.
Huh.
Oh damn! I kind of want to say. I want to say the fucking. I want to say the Dark Souls series.
I'm so bad. Like I know it's not Bloodborne. I got it for free, and I couldn't get past the fucking tutorial, so I deleted it. I'm never going to touch it again.
I like the first Dark Souls a lot. Not Demon Souls, but the first Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I haven't played Demon Souls yet. And I like the second one a lot. The third one, I don't know about the third one yet. I mean, I've been playing it slowly, but it's just not grabbing my attention like the other ones did. But I love the setting. I love the atmosphere. I love that I can just about throw my fucking controller through the wall.
Uh-huh.
And
it irritates me.
I mean, it's just like, it feels so good when you actually fucking beat something after you die 80 times to it. 100%. That, and in the second one, I liked griefing people, because I would get those 2 big shields, one in each hand, and I'd slam them together. And they did so much fucking damage for no reason, honestly. It was fun. Fucking with people. Yeah, I don't know. Those are probably 3 of my favorites. Probably not my top 3, but
yeah, I can't rate those top. I'm sure there's more. I literally found out that list today after I played Last of Us. Like, that was a really good game. That probably makes my top 10 list. I'm like, what is my top 10 list? So I sat down and I made like a top 15 list, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to put a lot of thought into that. I mean, if we just go based on hours, like the games I probably have the most hours in are probably Overwatch, Skyrim. Both of those easily have over 1,000 hours into them.
See, I don't count hours.
Star Wars Battlefront 2. the OG one.
Any Madden game, I put so many fucking hours in. Fortnite, I don't consider that one of my favorite games, but I played a lot because it's fun to play with friends.
Right.
I think I played maybe like 10 solo matches in my life. I hate it.
Oh, yeah, I fucking hate solo.
Battlefront or Battlefield is another game that I thought about putting on. Didn't quite make it.
I
It's a
liked
good game.
Battlefield 3. I like the PvP in that one.
I played 1 and 5 because apparently that's how they do numbers. The World War I and World War II games.
Yeah, I liked Battlefield 3. I would literally spend hours just fucking running around hitting people with fucking defibrillators.
Yeah. So who's the hottest video game character?
The hottest video game character? It's got to be Black Cat, right? Any version.
Well, that's a good answer. I didn't even think about Black Cat. Wow.
Well,
I just asked that real quick. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I got one that is actually Blake's question. Or Blake's thing. Okay, so he sent me this thing. And apparently on your phone, you can now get a COVID-19 exposure logging.
Yeah.
And I did not know about this. And I guess my question is, are you guys going to do it or not?
My wife told me about this yesterday, and I looked at it for about 30 seconds, and I couldn't figure it out, and I got pissed off and stopped.
Well, it's like, for me, I think if I do it, it'll just drive me nuts.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm going to go to the store, and it'll be like, you had a COVID interference.
You had about 30.
Yeah. And then I'm going to freak out for the next 14 days, you know? And I can't have that in my life.
I gotta be honest. I'm probably not going to do it. Mostly,
And
I don't really go anywhere. And secondly, like, I don't want them knowing that much about me. Like, I already, like... I try to put as much of my data into, like, a virtual space as I can. As in, like, I'll use VPNs. I don't really, like... I don't let people really use my data as much as possible. Obviously, I can't stop it fully.
Right.
But I try to minimize my footprint as much as possible. And I feel like them tracking, like, where I go and who I come into contact with is going to be a huge slippery slope into other companies doing it without us really knowing. I don't support the technology. I mean, I appreciate that they're doing this. Like, it's a thing the technology sector can do to help, but I don't see it. I don't like it. It makes me feel weird.
As far as the app is concerned, they might not be able to track you, but the government, they know every dick pic you've ever sent. They know every dirty website you've ever looked at. They know everything, man. Everywhere you've ever been, they know about.
Well, I'm glad they can see my dick. Honestly, I think more people need to see it. Right? So if they can Mr. FBI agent, if you're listening, please post them.
Oh, he's listening.
Right?
I mean,
regardless, like, there's no stopping the United States government at this point. Like, they've gone rogue.
What are those
FBI, like, police, just the government in general, like, they know so much about us because they can just buy our information, or they legalized with the Patriot Act just being able to fucking read everything. And I'm actually pretty sure that it ran out, that they can't read private messages right now. I think it had a time, it expired or something, and they didn't renew it.
I can assure you this is a rabbit hole I don't think we have time to get down.
Oh, absolutely not.
Edward Snowden being a hero could be our next topic.
Stay tuned.
I guess it's David's question.
Okay.
We gotta do that.
All right. We're almost at an hour.
All right. We gotta do it quick. If you had a business, what would be the worst name you could name it? Any type of business.
Any type of business?
I can give you mine. Tire shop. Call it Blow Me.
Fuck off.
Get out of here. Fuck, dude. Okay, what if we just do a donut shop? Donut shop. We call it Cream Pies, Holes, and More.
Okay, that's good. All right, Josh, what's yours?
I'm gonna have a hot dog stand. Call it Josh's saucy wieners.
Get your hot dogs.
Wow.
Hey kid, you want a wiener?
Hot dogs.
It's hot and juicy.
Oh no. All right, David, my question is why do you think the Fast and Furious franchise is the best franchise on their planet?
No,
If I
say no.
were to call it the best, if I had to call it the best,
No means no usually, except for this situation.
I would defend it, right? By saying
He's
it
just not
pushed
gonna
the
answer.
bounds
I
of
don't
the
think you do either.
imagination.
I think
and
our stream stopped altogether.
He pleaded the fifth.
I don't blame him.
Whoa. Hello?
Nope.
Can you hear me?
Wow.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
So, Davis, how was your day been? We
Hello?
lost our host.
Fuck!
Out here, doing it every day.
Yep.
They're just pulling my chain right now. I can see
Yeah,
how it's
sorry.
talking.
Oh, funny looking bird today.
I'm deleting
Yeah,
it. I'm
saw
deleting
one
this whole
too.
episode.
What did it look?
Was?
I said fill it.
Okay.
Feel it?
Fuck you
Yeah.
guys. I could hear what you were saying after it gave out on my end.
Yeah.
We were just talking about stuff. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, something like that. Alright, regardless. If I had to defend this as the best series of all time, right? I
Okay.
would say it would be the best because it pushed the bounds between man and machine within, like, outside of what we know. Like, how are they gonna fucking race tanks on the RP?
Hell yeah.
Right?
This guy gets it.
But you know what? They fucking do it. They don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
they do.
They
Yeah, they do.
They are inspirational. They say this should be
yeah.
impossible, but we're fucking doing it.
Yes.
Yeah, they just get the job done. They're real.
Go fuck yourself,
They're
Davis.
go-getters.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time. Family's everything. I miss Paul.
R.I.P.
Rip.
What is this podcast?
I don't know. All right, I guess that's it. Josh, you want to take us out?
Don't forget about our website.
What are you always throwing stuff at me for? I'm
Because
not
it's your
not
podcast.
hosting it. My podcast.
Every time I do it, I make stuff up, and it's not real.
Nothing's
And-
Life is an illusion. Life is an
All
illusion.
right. Okay,
Thank-
everybody follow Josh on AskJeeves.com. Go and find his Grindr profile on Tinder. I know it's confusing. I've
on
told
Tinder.
him before, but he just keeps doing it. Make sure you send all your dick pics straight to nsa.gov. Maybe follow our Twitter if you get time at essentially non1. Listen, watch our streams on YouTube whenever that happens.
They're
we're gonna
actually
play some-
really big. We had almost 1 million people watching their last episode.
Yep, sure.
We had to
If you-
we had to delete it.
If you multiply our viewers by 1 million, we had 1 million.
We would have
listeners.
0. We would
A
have
million
0.
times 0 is still 0, buddy.
Oh, I thought we had at least one.
I definitely didn't watch that shit. Fuck that.
Oh, okay. Anyways, yeah, we could check out the website, essentiallynonsense.com.
Yeah, that's right.
And yep.
We knew that
Oh.
for sure. We were very confident on that website address. We
Nice.
knew
I-
for sure.
We paid for that. We have to know what it is.
Yeah, we paid for it.
Yep. Make sure you tell Josh to go fuck himself as much as you can.
Come on, Twitter. I am James78. Tell me to go fuck myself. Do it, pussies.
I
I'm
hope,
scared of you.
if nothing else happens, I hope that happens.
I'm not scared of you,
80,000
pussies. Any one of you, come get it.
people.
Come and get it, motherfuckers.
And yeah, have a blessed week in the world.
Drive safe.